So our story begins with Tadano. So Tadano is an ordinary high school student who tries not to stand out. He blends in with the crowd for the most part. The only thing striking about Tadano is that he sits next to the most popular girl in the school. Her name is Komi Shoko. With long silky hair and a slender figure, the gorgeous and graceful Komi is adored by her fellow peers, despite having a mysterious air around her. They basically treat her as a goddess. However, unknown to many, Komi harbors a secret. She is what you call a Komusho. So a Komusho is a person with crippling anxiety and a communication disorder which prevents her from socializing normally with other people. In a twist of fate, Tadano discovers Komi's secret and has a heart-to-heart conversation with her. She then tells him her wish of making 100 friends. So this is the tale of how Tadano agrees to help her on a journey to fulfill her yearning. So what I liked about this series is that it was very easy to watch. I watched it during my exam period and it was a good way to wind down after a long day. Just to be able to turn off your brain and watch something as it goes without having to think too much. This series also tackles mental health issues, albeit in somewhat of a lighthearted way, and has an indirect way of showing its viewers that it's okay to have issues like this, and there's always support and friends you can depend on when you have conditions such as this. Other than that, this series is in a sitcom format. Each episode is somewhat standalone-ish, so you can watch each episode somewhat independently without needing to remember what happened in the previous episode. So on the other hand, I feel like the character tropes are somewhat generic. Besides Komi, no one really feels unique. So as a slice of life anime, I would say this show is mildly comedic, nothing too extreme like Kaguya-sama or Konosuba. I also feel that the jokes are very repetitive and gets old after a little while. And as a romantic comedy, I would have preferred more romantic elements. The relationship between the male and female lead gets a bit stagnant after a while, but hey, maybe they'll explore more into their relationship in season 2. So, my personal rating of this show would be a 6.5 out of 10. But that being said, is it worth the watch? For a person who watches a lot of, I would recommend giving it a try. If it sticks, it sticks. And if it doesn't, so be it. And if you're looking for a similar series, I would personally recommend Kaguya-sama Love is War and also Bakatu Test. And with that being said, thank you for watching and see you next time.